Yo, what is up, guys? This is Linkzzey here, back with a brand new episode of Let's Play Survival Minecraft Builder's Guide Edition. And as you guys can see, we built this. Let's just kill these guys real quick before it gets a little bit too loud here. But this is our mob grinder. We kind of just threw this thing up. This is not permanent or anything like that. It's not supposed to look nice or anything like that. So we built it kind of far away from our base. But I kind of want to go over with you guys because we're actually going to be doing some actual building in this episode. I know it's the builder's guide and all that kind of stuff, and we haven't really done a whole lot of building, but let's get into it. Oh, I'm dirt. Obviously, I can't sleep. I gotta clear these guys out first. Hold on. But yeah, this is where we've been getting all of our levels at, guys. This is where we've been getting all of our levels on stream and all that type of stuff. We've just been grinding it out over here. It makes some really good rates. And there's actually a very funny picture posted on my Instagram at Linkzzey on Instagram. There's a really funny photo of a bunch of creepers being up there because we had a little bit of an issue here. We were wondering why there were no creepers spawning in this farm, and well, we found out why. And yeah, you guys will have to refer back to the photo and all that kind of stuff, and maybe even back to the stream if you guys really want to see what happened. But yeah, this is where we've been coming to get all of our levels. Check it out. We got full diamond gear finally. So we got a really good helmet, really good chest plate, leggings, and really good boots. So I'm thinking, like, if we can hold on to this armor for as long as possible, we could possibly fight the dragon with this armor, because we do have like top tier like feather falling. We have depth strider. Like, we're basically set. But yeah, that's enough time here. So I'm gonna have to say goodbye to this. Oh no. Okay, good. So we'll come down here and I'll show you guys a little bit about what we've been doing this last couple days here, actually. So down here we've kind of converted this little village into a little bit of a trading outpost, and we've been trading as much stuff as possible. So a lot of rotten flesh, a lot of paper, and all that fun stuff. Seeing if we can get some like decent trades here. So we have like, this guy's not so great, but he does have a pretty good paper trade. What does this guy have? Frostwalker, Luck at the Sea. So that guy's kind of not good. We have... Oh, I think these guys are actually new. Hold on. So we got some new villagers here now. Nice. And what are you trading? Infinity. Okay, so this guy's got the Infinity book for 5 emeralds, which is extremely helpful for the very beginning of the game. Riptide 3. So that could come in handy very later. As soon as we get on a light truck, we can just like fly around and stuff like that. So we've been slowly converting a lot of these guys into trades. Trying to do as many trades as possible. Just trying to get a little bit more emeralds, a little bit more economy. Ideally, we're trying to find mending books. And I wouldn't mind also finding ender pearls and stuff like that. So this is the farm, way up there. We built it super high up in the sky just because it mainly is for spawn rates. Building it way up there will eliminate mobs basically being able to spawn anywhere else on the world. They'll only spawn inside of your farm. The only drawback of that is it's a little bit ugly looking, but we can make it look nice. But that's kind of why we decided to make it so far away from our actual main base, because we don't want anything like that to be like right in this area, because we want this area to look nice. So anyways, this is what I've been thinking. And hear me out. So I'm looking at this area and I'm like, okay, well, this is looking pretty plain. We have a little bit of a cave that's looking all right. But what can we do around here to kind of like tie everything together? So what I want to do in this episode is I want to build a retaining wall starting from over here, build it all the way up, take it all the way to about like here or so, and make it look like it's holding back the mountain. Same thing goes with all the way over here. So we'll be doing like all the way across here, all the way up until like right around here. We won't do this little alcove or whatever you want to call this little nub of land. We won't be doing that, but we'll stop around like maybe like right here. So we'll build a wall that goes all the way across there, all the way across here. We might just try and square it off a little bit, or maybe we'll go on like a straight up diagonal all the way across or something like that. We'll come up with some sort of neat design. And then down under here, we're going to build like a whole dock system. And we'll start building up some boats. So we'll make this place look a little bit more lived in. And it will all tie in really nicely with our cave base, I think. And it'll make everything look a heck of a lot more safe. So we're gonna come in here, we're gonna grab ourselves some materials, we're gonna get to work. So yeah, I'll be right back as soon as we get everything all ready to go, and I will see you guys in a bit here. Alright guys, we are back, and I feel like we have all the materials we need in order to make this thing, make this wall basically. I think we have all the materials that we need to do this, hopefully. I mean, it is going to require quite a bit of materials. I mean, we definitely had to go out and get a lot of vines. I don't know if this is going to be enough mossy cobblestone, but we're gonna see. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what I do before I start building something, especially big projects. So first thing, we're going to be starting off with a nice flat face. So this is where the wall is going to be going. So I took the liberty of basically like shaving this all off, shaving this all off, and we even shaved all of this off. So we're starting off with a nice flat surface in order to build here and all that kind of stuff. We'll worry about this side after, but right now what we need to do is we need to start coming up with like a segment that we want to basically rinse and repeat the pattern. So a couple things that you need to keep in mind whenever you're building anything in Minecraft, I think, is you want to look out for depth. So you want to be able to create different variations of depth in your wall. You want to create a lot of contrast. So, and like contrast that kind of ties into a good palette too, right? So like say for instance, like in here, this is our palette. You know, having like these little water source blocks and little bits of carpet and all that type of stuff, that creates contrast, that creates depth, a little bit of more variation in the floor and that type of stuff, right? So you want to keep that in mind too. Your palette, you obviously want blocks that are going to work well together. You don't want to just mix and match stuff like this. This doesn't look good. I would never mix all these items together. If I did, it would be a little bit more different, right? So just keep those things in mind. And also lighting, depending on what you're building. But since we're building a wall, I feel like we're going to be using lanterns because a little bit more of like an outdoorsy lighting. So I think we're going to go ahead with that. We're going to start off by building one segment, whatever we choose to do. So we might build the first segment on this wall right here just to make our lives a little bit easier. We're not going to build that out anywhere over here at all. I think we're going to keep this like whole side open. I think we're just going to keep the whole retaining wall basically just to here, tied into this into the cave somehow, and then we'll have it over here as well, I'm thinking. But you know, things could obviously change and stuff like that, and then we'll start building the dock and all that kind of stuff. We'll really start to liven this place up. So I'm about to start streaming. We're gonna build this retaining wall, so I'll be back with you guys here in just a few minutes, and you guys will see pretty much the finished project, and I will go over a little bit about like how we went through it, how we developed it, and if you guys are ever curious on how I come up with any of these types of builds, please stop by my live streams, you know, at Linkzzey. So yeah, I'll be with you guys here in just a moment. Okay guys, we are back, and are you ready? We just streamed for probably about 7 hours straight building this wall, but I'm extremely happy with what we've got done. So let's just spin around. This is it. This is what we got done. I know, I feel like I've been streaming for so long. We had a great time, but this is what we came up with. So I can kind of walk you through a little bit of like what we did to get to this point. And obviously there's still a lot of work in progress here, but I wanted to get this video up by tomorrow, which is Saturday because today is Friday. I wanted to get this video out for you guys, and I wanted to kind of show you guys a little bit of like the steps it kind of took me to get to this stage. Because prior to this, I was telling you guys a little bit, like, we just started off with just a flat surface on the wall. Let's park our boat. And like I said before, like you're gonna want to build this segment by segment. So we came up with a segment that we liked. So we created a lot of depth, a lot of contrast. So we got a little bit of cobwebs up in there, but not too many cobwebs where it's like way too much going on. But there's like a little bit of white that kind of catches your eye out in there in the corner. Behind here we have our black wool, which is, it adds a little bit more depth alone because you're like, oh, what's behind those bars? It's just black. Who knows how far that goes, you know? We kind of have like the grass or the leaves kind of like draping over the wall. which I really like. So we took this pattern and we repeated it, and we changed stuff every now and again, made everything look a little bit more different every single time. This diagonal piece right here was actually really tough to do at first, but then we got the hang of it. We got a hang of it, but it was definitely challenging at first. And then coming over here, we're still working on this fountain. This is not this is kind of like me I just threw this fountain up just to kind of see if we could throw a fountain in here spacing wise, because I feel like the spacing doesn't really work out that well because it's just such a small area. But we're still working with it. We're gonna play around with it. But I'm extremely happy with the way that this wall turned out. So we have a little bit of bamboo here. We got string on top of our bamboo so they don't grow anymore. That adds a little bit more of like a lighter green to the whole build, because right now we have a lot of dark greens. So we have like green here, green there, a little bit of white here and there. But I mean, like this nice light green with this coarse dirt really helps make that wall pop, I think. So we have it mirrored basically on the same side, or different sides, you know, symmetry. Then we have this dealie over here. Obviously, we're just going to carry it up to here, and then that's the end of this wall. We don't have to worry about the wall anymore. And then we build like this giant staircase. So we basically continued our wall all the way up here. And then this is where we're going to expand our base. So we're going to build like a whole different area over here. So what I was thinking, after we go ahead and clear all these trees, is coming up here. I was really inspired by this one spot up here. Oh, that was one of those foxes. Like, what the hell was that sound? But what I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna add like a little lake down here. Maybe add some turtles or whatever it may be. A little bit of sand around here. Then I wanted to kind of do some like custom trees. I made like a custom lake down here, like lily pads and really cool like blossom trees or whatever it may be. And while we're on the subject of blossom trees, what I think we're gonna do in our next stream is I wanted to create some willow trees, and I just love the way that this whole thing feels. And I think we're gonna build like a little bit of a pathway that kind of goes around here. I don't know if this fountain's here to stay. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Whether we keep the fountain, don't keep the fountain, you know, let me know. But yeah, I was thinking like, where's our boat? So let's get our boat so we could get a little bit more of a better view of this. So over here, of course, I parked my boat way over here. So I was thinking about making these big willow trees that kind of draped over the wall right here. So I want to create this big willow tree, drape it over, and then add little bits of pink in there too to kind of make it look like a blossom willow tree, if that makes any sense. I'm not too good with natural kind of style builds or anything like that, but I'm thinking that could look really cool, just like in this space right here, and then also doing that in this space right here too. So that could help like fill that in there a little bit, add a little bit more detail. You know, if you guys know me at all, like I like to try and add as much detail to things as possible. So that's why I wouldn't say that this is 100% complete, because I do want to add little things like the bamboo and stuff like that, like here maybe, and maybe a couple different things over here, maybe like sugar cane over here. Or I still need to add little bits and bops of like color to kind of like splash throughout, you know, so that way it's not so like green and gray. We'll add like tiny bits of color, because you see right here, like that bamboo really pops. It really looks nice. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of what we've done with the wall and our little staircase, and what you guys think about the fountain. You know, I think we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna call it there. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you even more. And if you have made it this far in the video, please put like a 1 or a 2 in the chat. Just so in the chat. That's how you know I've been streaming for a really long time today. Oh my god. But yeah, put a 1 or 2 in the comment section so I can kind of see like how far people are watching the videos and stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think, you know, please. And if you guys do like this video, please leave a like. It really helps me out a lot. And yeah, until next time, guys, I feel like next time we're going to do a little bit of building together. So I did a lot of this on stream. I do a lot of my builds on stream, so I do apologize. but I do want to start building with you guys a little bit more, showing you guys a little bit about me building. So I want to try and get into some time lapses and stuff like that. The only downfall is that this world is like 100% survival world, which sucks because that doesn't allow me to get into spectator mode or anything like that. I actually have to like record things like this, but I might make it like a download of this world and then fly around and stuff like that and kind of show people around. So yeah, until next time, guys, thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate you guys. This has been Linkzzey. Peace.